What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jumpin' Joey here. Today I want to give you a quick update on my Paleozoic deck profile. This is honestly one of my favorite decks to run because of the fact that it's a fun deck, it's very competitive, and blah de blah blah. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting things off right, we run the triple Swap Frog, the triple Dupe Frog, and the double Roonies. I run the standard frog engine in this deck. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, actually I'm not even going to go into why I run each card because of the fact that it's pretty self-explanatory. For the spells, we run the triple Demise with the double Magic Planter. We run a decent amount of floodgates in this deck, so Magic Planter is a pretty good card, and Demise, nothing really bothers me going to the grave because of the fact that it'll give me resources for Rooney, or I can just send out my Paleozoic traps to the grave, which does not bother me whatsoever. So yeah, but that's it for the spells. Now the moment everybody's really been waiting for, my Paleozoic traps. We're on the triple Canidia, my triple Canada, the triple Dino the Dinosaur, aka Dino Meniscus, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and the triple Olenoids, or Olgas, whatever the hell you want to call it. These are the only Paleozoic traps I max out because of the fact that they are the most meta relevant right now. I know a lot of people will only run certain Paleozoic traps, like they only run, I believe, for the most part, between 9 and 11 or 12. But I actually run all of them in this specific deck. So these are the ones that I max out. For the 2Os, you're on the double Lean Chalupa and the double Mary Ellen. This brings back resources from Banish, and this dumps traps from your deck, which is actually really solid. And for 1Os, we're on the one Eldania, I think is how you pronounce it. Essentially a reinforcements. So yeah, Hallucinogenia, which is it cuts an attack points in half, and the one Pikia, gains discard 1 to draw 2. But that's it for the Paleozoic traps. For the non-Paleozoic traps that I run in this deck, the triple Lost Wind, very good card. Then for our floodgates, we run the triple Rivalry with the triple Gozen Match. I love opening these cards up, dealing with the Goki decks, because of the fact that with these cards, you only have one type, one attribute. So opening it with both of them when literally 99% of my deck is Water Aqua. So yeah, I love running them. And deal with those pesky little Sky Strikers. Run the triple Anti-Spell with the 1 Imperial Order. But that's it for the main deck. Let's talk about my side deck, and then we'll talk about extra deck, and then we can wrap up this video. For my side deck, I believe it's pretty self-explanatory. We run the double Gamma Seal, because I feel like Kaijus are pretty key for any deck really. And I gotta keep with the Aqua Water thing. Next up, we run the triple Called by the Grave, because Called by the Grave, hand traps are annoying. And then the one Regeki with the board wipe. I love opening, going game 2, I love opening up with these guys, dealing with the Goki deck, because I can get rid of one of their cards that normally I'll either target Phoenix or Trigate, but player preference with that, and then go right for the Regeki, blow up their board, which is awesome. And then for the traps in the side deck, we're on the double Heavy Storm Duster, the double Mind Crush, and then we're on our Solemn Brigade with the 1 Judgment, the triple Strike, and the 1 Warning. But that's it for the side deck. Let's talk about the extra deck, and then we can wrap up this video. Hold up all these. That's good for now. For my extra deck, pretty self-explanatory, I would think. We're in the triple Tree Toad. I don't know why it's a habit of mine now to call it Tree Toad instead of Totally Awesome. I heard somebody call it that, and I just stuck with it. I don't know why. Then we also run the triple Opabina with the double and Mulcarius. Those of you who don't know what these cards do, Opabina, first off, can't be targeted or anything like that. It's unaffected by other monster effects. And then you can activate Paleozoic traps from your hand during either player's turn, which is dope. And when it has a trap Xyz attached to it, you can detach one Xyz from it and add one Paleozoic trap from your deck to your hand. But that is a hard once per turn, sadly. But it's still dope. And then with the Mulcarius for unaffected by other monster effects. What else? Oh, when a spell once per turn, when a spell or trap when a trap leaves your spell and trap zone, you can look at the top card of your deck. If it's a trap, add it to your hand. If not, send it to the grave. So that's actually pretty solid. Mills out your deck a little bit. And then once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one Xyz. If it has a trap Xyz material attached to it, you can detach one from it and target one card on the field and destroy it during either player's turn, which is dope. That's it for the XGs for our link support. We're in the one Borreload, the one Topologic Bomber Dragon, the one Topologic Trispania, the one Ib, the double Starboy, and the one Link Spider. I can actually explain why. Link Spider, for one, all the Paleozoic traps are all considered normal monsters, and going into the combo with Ib, because of the fact that it takes two monsters with different attributes and different types. So, go Link Spider, then you can go right back into Ib, and then you can go even further into the plays. Starboy, they're all water monsters, so, Trispania is actually really solid because of the fact that it banishes monsters, and then destroys, and then it banishes spells and traps on the field, and deals damage to your opponent, which is crazy good, especially if you just want to wipe out your board a little bit. Trispania, pop everything. And then the Bomber Dragon and the Borreload, I mainly use them for dealing with monsters that are crazy high attack points. Here's the fact that other than let me think here. And Mulcarius is, technically speaking, the strongest monster in the deck in terms of attack points other than these two and Trispania. So dealing with them is really solid. And on top of that, the Paleozoic XZ monsters are unaffected by monster effects. So if I have Bomber Dragon out, I can special summon one of them. His effect blows up the board. He's unaffected though. So Bomber Dragon's really good, and Borreload is really just a staple card in just about any deck nowadays. But that's it for my Paleozoic deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you check out my channel more for more videos, including deck profiles, box openings, maybe some duels, and so on and so forth. This is Joey signing off.